In my monthly live show, Quizotron, where comedians battle scientists on science trivia, I used to always have a category called Science According to the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail used to be a haven for conspiracy theories and just the worst science reporting. But over the past few years, they've become more and more mainstream to the point where I had to really dig to find the real crazy. So I switched last month to a category on science according to InfoWars, Alex Jones's website, where the crazy has truly risen to the top like a fine cream. Chemical weapons that turn frogs gay, 1987 G.I. Joe cartoons accurately predicting a dystopic future, AIs deciding who lives and who dies. They have everything. Almost everything. It turns out there's one conspiracy theory currently gaining traction that's too hot even for InfoWars. It's the claim that there's a hotbed of child sex trafficking happening right now in Arizona and being covered up by the government. Does that sound familiar? It sounds a hell of a lot like Pizzagate, the Alex Jones-approved conspiracy theory that Washington politicians like the Clintons were sexually abusing children in the basement of a pizza place. If you recall, Jones spread that claim around so much that one of his followers actually went there with a gun to free the kids, firing shots around the room and nearly murdering innocent people. So why isn't Jones on board for Arizona Pizzagate? Aritzagate? Can we call it? I don't know. I don't think there's a hashtag yet. Jones claims that Aritzagate is a honeypot, which is a trap to get alt-right conspiracy theorists arrested for trespassing when they show up to free the kids. He and his minions claim that the person responsible for spreading this conspiracy theory is possibly a government plant. That plant's name is Michael Meyer, though for some reason he goes by several completely different names like Louis Arthur. But Meyer has been involved in several similar alt-right events like the Bundy Ranch standoff. But Jones's fans have insisted that that's just more proof that he's secretly an informant. Despite this opposition from his own side, Meyer has still managed to get people on his side, like Stuart Rhodes, president of Oath Keepers, which Southern Poverty Law Center lists as one of the largest anti-government organizations in this country. The conspiracy theorists who buy into Aritzagate, it's growing on me, are gathering supplies and volunteers to storm the supposed sex trafficking site with guns blazing. I should mention that local and national authorities have looked into these claims and found them completely baseless. But that doesn't really mean anything to these people because they don't trust the government. And that's where things get really interesting to me. The reason why Alex Jones isn't on board with this is that because now, in the year of our Lord 2018, Alex Jones does trust the government. He trusts Donald Trump, who, of course, considers Jones a friend and an important voice in our media. Jones wrote on InfoWars, "It's not just local police saying that nothing's there. President Trump's own DHS, which has been massively busting up human trafficking rings all over the U.S., has investigated the homeless camp and said nothing is happening there." That's right. Things are so insane these days that the biggest anti-government conspiracy theorists in the world trust the federal government because Donald Trump is in charge. Jones believed Pizzagate because Democrats were in charge at the time. He's skeptical of Aritzagate because white nationalists are in charge now. I'm extremely interested to see how the conspiracy theorist community reacts to this and future issues like it, because this is only going to keep happening. So will they continue to be anti-government, stockpiling their guns, keeping their bug-out bags at the ready? Or will they let all that go now that the government that agrees with them is in charge? It's a tricky situation, and the best we can all hope for is that they all turn on each other and devour their own movement, hopefully before someone outside that movement gets killed in yet another shootout over a pedophile ring that doesn't exist.